New York City's socialist mayoral candidate Zohran got heckled at an event with Bernie Sanders by a Cuban immigrant who bashed him for being a communist and told him to keep his disastrous ideology far away from New York City. Also, Zohran announces something astonishing but not really surprising, that one of his priorities if he gets elected will be to spend tens of millions of dollars of taxpayer money on free legal representation for every illegal alien in New York City. But the Democrat hatred towards American citizens and unwavering love for illegal immigrants does not stop there. Chicago announces that they might be going back to remote learning, which had a severely devastating impact on the educational outcomes of our kids, all because they want to protect illegals who are scared to drop their kids off at school now. As always, like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is a crazy video, so make sure you watch to the end. But let's start with hearing Zohran's plan to give free legal representation to illegal immigrants.
One of the key things that we can do here in New York City is to actually start to provide legal representation to New Yorkers in detention proceedings. There are tens of thousands of New Yorkers who are in immediate danger of deportation. And City Hall has only assisted fewer than 200. Fewer than 200. And the reason is not simply an illustration of our values that we are betraying that. It's because we know that this is effective. Just the mere act of having legal representation in that proceeding increases your likelihood to go home to your family by 11-fold. 11-fold. And so one of the first priorities of my administration will be to increase funding by tens of millions of dollars to scale up this program such that we do everything in our power to ensure that immigrant New Yorkers are not living in fear across this city.
What a spit in the face to the residents of New York. This, specifically, is why I don't understand why black people vote for Democrats. It's not enough that cities like Chicago, New York, Los Angeles have gone bankrupt because they spent billions and billions of dollars on free stuff for illegals. They didn't spend it improving the well-being of the black community, which they claim is underprivileged, underserved. They close schools in black neighborhoods due to lack of funding, but then find the funding to reopen them as migrant shelters. Democrats will say the way we reduce crime and poverty in the inner cities is by prioritizing education, but ignore the help that the black kids need and instead double their classroom size, and now half the lesson plan is in Spanish. And now he wants to spend tens of millions of dollars on free legal representation, not for the black people in the community who they'll claim are underprivileged, who are victims of systemic racism and police brutality and injustice, but for people who broke into our country illegally and shouldn't even be here.